So I wanted to give an introduction to a new project I've just started on, which is my robot arm. I've built a couple before, but they've been pretty floppy things, just previously using servo motors. I wanted to make this a bit more serious using stepper motors and gearboxes, just to give some like fine control over this robot arm versus some of the old ones, which this is kind of like they're just floppy things that don't really grab onto anything. So the robot arm essentially so far is just 3 pieces that I've printed. I've got a base, I've got an elbow joint, and I've got the lower part of the arm. And these are all connected using just what is on the stepper motors and also what is on this gearbox. So you can kind of see with this lower arm, I've got a stepper motor here coming around to this wheel. There is a belt that is not yet attached because I don't have one yet, connecting it to this gearbox. And when this gearbox turns, it raises the arm. So I've taken this and I've connected it up to some parts that are off my old ANET A8 printer. And this is the motherboard from it. This is the power supply. And this is one of the end stops. And then I've screwed it down just onto like a MDF board. So it's got a secure base to work from. And if I turn on the power supply, the code on it is just Arduino code. We've got our little red power light coming on. And I've got some simple code just to spin the arm around at the moment. And if I press it again, it spins the other way. So, very early stages. This is a cheap power supply. I think they range from like $5 to $20 on AliExpress. It's giving 12 volts to an ANET motherboard. I think these are like $100 online, but it was free because I was repurposing it in this case. And then these stepper motors are plugged straight into the motherboard, go straight into the arm itself. So it's pretty early stages. It doesn't do very much, but it's kind of cool. And I just wanted to give like a introduction, and then hopefully down the line I'll have some more updates as I add more pieces to it. I've already got 2 extra bits that I need to print. This arm bit is essentially a double. I'll print a second one and then rotate it around and it clips onto there. And then we'll put some belts onto them and start feeding them all together. And this motherboard has the ability to feed 4 stepper motors on it, which won't be enough. Eventually this is going to be a 6-axis robot, so it needs a few more than 4. But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated.